Crofty, some news this morning. You are the new interim men's head coach of Lancashire. Just tell us how you're feeling.
Yeah, feelings are very, very proud to lead these lads. Something that I thought might, well, hopefully one day potentially come in the future, but it's probably come a little bit sooner than first anticipated. But yeah, really, really proud and excited to get going.
Just tell us a little bit about the call from Mark Chilton, sort of when it came and what your reaction was.
Yeah, got a call from Chile, and first one initially asked if I was up for it, and yeah, it didn't take too long really. Obviously didn't have it on my radar sort of after 7 games of the Championship and at the start of the Blast, but yeah, I think it's a really exciting time to jump in, and yeah, a new day with the Blast coming tomorrow. Great time to get going.
Straight down to work, your first training session's underway. We've seen you having a chat to the lads at the start. Sort of, what was your message to the players?
I think from what we've had already this season, we've definitely come short. Those first 7 Championship games, but they're gone now. There's nothing we can do about those 7 results. Only thing we can do is just learn from them. And tomorrow we've got a new competition underway, a competition that historically we've been very successful in. I think we've won most games domestically in this country, so a record we can be really proud of, and a great way for me to get going and the lads as well. So a fresh start, and hopefully with a couple of wins, 2 or 3 wins this weekend as well.
I was going to say, we start with 3 games in 4 days. It's a real good chance to get a couple of wins and maybe get on a roll and just see where that takes us from there.
Yeah, massively so, and I think the lads, if we're honest, we're probably a little bit short from obviously a few wins and a bit of belief. So I think the best way to turn that round is to get some wins, and I think the performances will look after themselves. So yeah, really excited to hopefully get our first win on the board from this season, and a great time to do it at Old Trafford.
Just tell us a little bit about your coaching journey so far. I know you've been in and around the academy and the age groups for a few years, but what have you been up to since sort of calling it a day on your playing career last year?
Yeah, so last year sort of did the hybrid role of sort of heading up the second team and as a player for T20 as well. So really enjoyed that role, and then this winter did some work with England Young Lions as their batting coach, to a couple of tours to South Africa, and then picked back up with our second team, heading that up this season. And yeah, it's something I've with the second team and academy I've done for sort of last decade or so in the winter. So always was on my radar to coach at the club one day, and luckily got a call at the end of my career to do that. And yeah, if I'm being honest, that the head coach, although it's interim, was still come a little bit sooner than expected, but a dream come true really.
And in terms of yourself, how do you see your coaching style, and kind of how do you want to go about sort of leading from the front and ultimately winning games of cricket for Lancs?
Yeah, ultimately I feel my job is to help the players on and off the field. Not just my job, but the whole coaching and support staff. We've got a great setup here, and I'm here for the lads in whatever capacity they need. Some might need it more than others, but to instill some belief in the lads. I feel we've got a really strong squad. If you look at all the names we have in this squad, it's still an unbelievable squad in all 3 formats. Yes, we've underperformed slightly, but I still believe we've got some really good players at this club that can push us forward. So yeah, getting some belief into those lads, and hopefully they're going onto that field knowing they're backed with some big belief, and just letting them do their thing. There's a lot of quality in that changing room, and hopefully that shines through in the next few days.
How's the mood been in and around the camp at training today? Have you sensed kind of the lads are determined to sort of right a few wrongs already from the season?
Yeah, I think today's a fresh start, not just from me coming in, but a new competition. It's been a bit of a whirlwind morning, to be fair. I think myself and the lads only getting the call this morning. So yeah, it's a lot of change in a short amount of time, but I think the best way to amend that is to start playing and hopefully start winning tomorrow.
A couple of new additions to the group, Chris Green, who obviously we know a lot about from last year, and Ashton Turner as well. What do you think those 2 will bring to the Blast this year?
Hopefully, well, they have a great amount of quality. 2 top players, top pros. We obviously saw a lot of Greenie last year, and he was amazing around the group. And first time meeting Ashton the last couple of days, and another one that brings a lot of quality and experience with him. And I think that's just what we need at this moment in time. So no doubt they're going to stick their hand up in this competition, as well as all the other players. And T20 is a great chance to show your skills, and we know you can't do it every game, but if 1 or 2 players do it each game and stick their hand up, but I think we'll be in a good spot.
And just lastly, obviously you spent over 20 years here as a player, you know so many of the members and the support as well. What would your message be to them ahead of sort of your first game as head coach tomorrow?
I think as a player as well, obviously going into a relatively short coaching career, I feel like I've always been really well backed, and I've obviously been around the place a while. But yeah, I think just keep the faith and support him. We haven't got the results we wish for so far, but I think if you stick with the lads, I think we'll see hopefully a turn of the tide and hopefully get some wins on the board and playing some exciting cricket.
Crofty, thanks for joining us and good luck.
Cheers, gents. Thank you.